Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Away Day Show for another week has rolled through, recapping some Champions League. Another 7-goal thrill in the Bundesliga.
Yep.
Talking about a couple of teams that got promoted last year competing. We've got the lot again this week. I feel like the first 10 weeks of each season on this pod is about establishing our storylines. What the storylines are developing here. We've got a few repeat customers here on the spreadsheet. We've also got 10 up-and-coming breakthrough players.
Ranking kids.
I was waiting for you to get it. You said that to me last night. I pissed myself laughing. We're analysing 18-year-olds to see how good they are.
Who are we to sit here and start ranking 18-year-olds?
Yeah, as a 22-year-old who's sitting on the couch, I'm going to rank some 18-year-olds.
Struggling with aircon.
I'm battling here in these awful conditions. And I guess before we get into it, we ranked top 10 players last week. I think you won that battle because Vitinha finished third. I didn't even have him on my list.
I think we both did pretty good. I think our lists were pretty good.
There was no crisis pod because Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah, no. Well, there was a crisis for Real because a few of their players didn't.
None of them showed. They're focused on Malaga.
None of them. None of them showed. So obviously Malaga's important game.
That's a game midweek.
It's a must win. But yeah, I thought the Ballon d'Or was, again, there were a few controversial things which we spoke about before we went on.
Yeah.
How Palmer ended 8th, don't really know how.
Probably just dropped in there.
Pedri being 11th, I think, is outrageous. And then, obviously Rice finishing ahead of Elise and Van Dijk didn't really make a lot of sense to me, but
one of the great.
At the end of the day, really, all that matters is who won, and I don't have an issue with it. We both said it last week. He was the deserving winner.
Mm-hmm.
Very well deserved, Dembele. Very well deserved.
We had a very similar list, but I think by you having Vitinha in there, I think you win that battle. So I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
It's just the Nations League, isn't it? Which is why he was probably that high up. He would have been in the top 10 anyway, but I think Salah probably would have finished third.
Mm-hmm.
Just the Nations League, I think, got him over the line. So
I regret not putting Hakimi or Nuno Mendes in there as well last week.
Particularly Hakimi.
Especially after the Champions League midweek as well. I'm like, fuck, these guys are so good.
Yeah.
We don't really watch them, right?
But who would you leave out of yours?
Probably Elise. I got Charlie came up to me once it released. He's like, former Tottenham man, Harry Kane. He's like, where's Harry Kane? I'm like, I just felt like
I got you, Charlie.
I got you. Happy with all this. He said that's the proper list. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. I'll hold my hands up. But look, Nuno Mendes, Achraf Hakimi. You realise how good they are when Champions League starts again.
Yeah,
because that's the only time we really see them, and those two ball out in the Champions League as well. But we can cover all that as we work our way through the pod this week. Starting in La Liga this week. I guess one of my adopted clubs from last season, Valencia, especially after they went from bottom to mid-table, they're back on track. I've sort of felt like not vintage Valencia. I think it's fair to say.
I don't even know what vintage Valencia is anymore. It's been that long. It's been that long. We're talking pre-Gary Neville Valencia.
Yeah, it feels like 20 years ago. Actually relevant. But a big win at home to beat Athletic Club, who just stagnated. They're playing some great football. They dominated the first half year versus Valencia. They played very well versus Arsenal, I thought.
Yep.
And obviously the own goal last week for Alaves to get that result as well.
Yep.
They've just had three now results in a row where it just hasn't gone their way. Nico Williams obviously missing. I'll start with Athletic Club. Is this just a case of one player makes this team tick, or is this just the team just underperforming as a whole?
I think it's a bit of both. Honestly, I think this is a very similar situation to Frankfurt at the moment with their last couple of games. I know they had a really good win in the Champions League, but I think did they lose or draw last week? Or
they got beaten by Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, and then obviously the loss to Union. I think it's very similar. I just think they've just had a couple of off games. Obviously, Bilbao are missing, their best player, which doesn't help. But I said it last week with Bilbao. When they lost to Alaves, it's just kind of it's just them. It doesn't really surprise me. It's just them. It's the same thing. It's not. Not really a surprise. It doesn't matter if Williams is playing or if he's not playing. They seem to just have these inconsistencies throughout the year when you think they're actually gonna maybe make a bit of progression, but they just kind of always stagnate, and they just don't really have the players to just kick on. I don't think.
I'm running through what I wrote down here. There was no chance of note for Valencia in the first half.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Booed off, whistled off. The game-changing moment is Vivian being sent off.
Big time, yeah.
I think it's a red. It was, for me,
Yeah,
the
I'd
last
say
man.
so.
There was a bit of contention there, but he got sent off for that. And I think for Bilbao, that is their cornerstone. Like Vivian at the back, clean sheets, Unai Simon in goal. Like that's their brand. You lose that extra man, obviously makes a big difference, but you lose that leadership with Vivian at the back. Obviously had a career year last year at centre half, and then it just opens up. And I still don't get why Hugo Duro doesn't start for Valencia, because every single game
he's actually looked
check
pretty
in
good.
with him, he just seems to find the back of the net. So he comes on, scores right at the end of the 93rd minute. Santa Maria opened the scoring the 73rd minute, a flicked on header. But once again, Valencia's doing the job, right?
Yeah.
Shaky start of the season, shaky start of this game, but they didn't always find a way.
They're getting the job done.
Yeah.
They need to start to climb up the ladder, because it's not good for the league. It's seen them, 15th, 14th. It's just trash. So they're a big name in the Liga, but they're playing like a bottom 6-7 club. So, and they have for God knows how long.
Been time.
God knows how long. It's been ages. Yeah.
And I mentioned it last season. Like if you can keep a few of your players, but they just haven't kept. Baron Kay is off at Benfica now. I think he'll be great under Jose Mourinho. And then I think there's another one of the younger players, the wingers, left as well. So you're sort of left with, once again, a weakened squad. Obviously, Bosquera leaves for Arsenal as well.
And
so
bro, that they could have got add 80 million onto that price tag.
Yeah, 16 million for someone like him.
I don't know what that's like. That is the problem at your football club, right? Like it doesn't matter how good your manager is, how good your youth academy is. When you're selling players, I understand selling to Arsenal because a player's never going to turn down.
Yeah, Arsenal,
right? Especially at this time. But was it 13 million?
I think 13, 16 million. Yeah.
Joke, man. That's horrible business. It's shocking. It's like 21.
21-year-old centre half came off a stellar second half of the season,
and they sell him for a bag of chips.
Yeah,
like it's
horrible.
You can't progress as a club if that's how you're going to do business in the market. It's horrible.
It'd probably go down as the worst transfer for like a selling club this season. I feel like
maybe that might be like
an all-timer.
Generally,
because if Saliba ends up going to Real next year instead of whoever goes, one of the French centre halves going to go across.
They don't need a centre back. They got one right there, and he's phenomenal. He's very, very good.
Yeah, he might be one of the most unlucky players. Of the fact he's the third best in probably one of the best backlines ever assembled. It's like
it's unfortunate.
Mental
because he'd start
from
what we've seen so far. Yeah. I mean, against Liverpool at Anfield, he was a joke.
Yeah.
I think against Bilbao, he didn't get man of the match, but his rating was ridiculous. Really and to get benched on the weekend. Tough. Might be unpopular, but I reckon he stops that goal.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I think it's not that he's obviously better than Saliba, but Saliba's just not wasn't match conditioned.
Yeah, so. And Gabriel was running through sand for that goal, I thought.
Oh, Jesus, that was bad. Yeah.
That was giving me like Johnny Evans.
Haaland just put his head down, but I thought Gabriel was quick.
No,
but he got absolutely fucking smoked. Yeah. So that was, I mean, I enjoyed it, but...
Everyone but a certain crowd enjoyed that. But
it was surprising.
Yeah, 100%. So, Valencia for them, a good result for them. Javi Guerra involved Santa Maria, a new name I'm going to have to get familiar with. And then Hugo Duro finding the score sheet as well. Good enough result, kicks their season off. It feels like now they can get a roll and hopefully...
watch them lose next week.
Yeah, probably. I like the manager, Corporán, the manager's name, but I really like the manager. Yeah. I just think he hasn't really been backed with any sort of talent at all. So that's a watch. Hopefully they can fix up. And for Athletic Club, it's about next game. We really need to bounce back.
Yeah, because I looked at the ladder. It's actually quite... So there's a lot of teams of floating around. It's a good mix you got there. It's a big mix. A lot of teams. So
100%.
I like the look of the Liga so far. It's looking good.
You mentioned the mix. One of the teams in that mix is Elche, one of the promoted sides. It was a relegation 6-pointer that probably isn't a relegation.
Did you and Jacob have them gone down? Elche?
I would assume so, because with a lot of these, I went with
tell you
most
what, they're flying at the moment.
Where is it? Promoted. Here we go. Jacob had he had Girona, Levante, and Oviedo. I had Alaves, Elche, and Oviedo. I've had an absolute howler. And my surprise team we won't speak of anymore. So, yeah, it's going to be an all-time... Look, Oviedo might go down, but in terms of, like, your two promoted sides facing off in match day 4, you'd think it's relegated 6 pointer.
You think so, yeah.
These two teams are fabulous. In terms of... I said it on the Premier League review show, how the new Premier League teams are doing very well. It's based on defence. These two sides aren't great in front of goal, Elche and Oviedo, but, boy, they don't concede many goals. They're very, very solid defensively. Even like Real went to Oviedo earlier this season and struggled.
Yeah.
So I've been impressed with both of them. It was Andre Silva.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
He just popped up again. He tapped home at the back post earlier on in that game. That was the decisive moment. Even Rafa Mir, I haven't heard that name.
I know. Jesus.
For 12 years, I feel like.
Game's back, man.
The game's back. We got
Andre Silva. We got Andre Silva deciding games. I love it.
Back in games. And Santi Cazorla's working on the park. It was a very, very good watch in terms of both teams played some good football. Elche might actually stay up there.
They look pretty good, man.
It was Rafa Mir hit the crossbar in like the 52nd minute. That build-up, like one touch stuff, it was like back heel, flick, back around the corner, reverse pass, cross. And I'm like, whoa.
That's just La Liga though, isn't it?
I was like, that might be the best minute of football I've ever seen in my life. It was ridiculous. It deserved a goal. Somehow, Rafa Mir from about 6 yards puts it to the crossbar, but we ignore that. But the football Elche were playing, fabulous. The defence that Oviedo put up, very, very good. Elche get the 3 points at home. They remain unbeaten. I think it's 2 wins and 2 draws now. That was Oviedo, I think their second loss. So they're 1 win and 1 draw, I think. I want
to get the ladder up.
It's a really, really ominous sign for the likes of Mallorca, who actually got a good result on the weekend, and your Girona's because these new sides aren't underwhelming at all.
Yeah.
They're
good.
Very,
across,
very good
across all the leagues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Majority are just... And like what you said, they're defending well, man. They're defending really well. So... Yeah, the points, it's going to be a great battle from third till fucking, where does it end?
You'd probably say Vallecano, Celta Vigo, 15th?
Yeah, down to 15th.
Because that's only 5 points.
Atletico Madrid, when are they going to get going? They had a disappointing one, the draw on the weekend, where you thought they were going to win and then they couldn't hang on, so... Mate, I'm loving the look of the league at the moment. It's very competitive. Besides the top 2, take your pick on who's going to finish in that top 5, 6. So I'm loving it. We're seeing Real Sociedad near the bottom.
As I'm saying, you've got Girona, Mallorca, and Sociedad, all teams that have been in the top 8 in the last few seasons. Yeah,
the last 2 years, how good were those 3 teams?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I think Sociedad's a real watch.
Yeah, considering what they've lost.
They've lost a lot, haven't replaced any of it, it sort of feels like. And they've never really been the crazy goal-scoring club.
Yeah, no.
They've been reliant on great midfielders who are all playing at Arsenal right now. Yeah. And I just feel like I haven't really, reinforced enough for my liking. So that's a watch, because I think they really could be a threat.
They're struggling
to go down
at the moment.
Yeah, so. That's got to be a watch there. But look, like you said, the middle pack here is ridiculous. Atletico Madrid, we won't touch them fully this week because they've been the, what's the word for it? They've just been our go-to this season, just going at them. That was another poor result on the weekend. But when you've got that week in, week out, where a team like Mallorca, who's in the drop, take a point, versus a team like Atletico Madrid, the league's in for a good one.
In for a good one. Yeah.
So whether it be Elche, whether it be Getafe again, or even who else is up there right now?
Is it Espanyol?
Espanyol up there as well. Yeah. Look, you're going to get some...
in third, they're having a great year.
Some small, and Sevilla feel like they're competitive again.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a smaller team, I reckon, in that top 5, top 6.
I think one of them, Elche...
Espanyol might be I think that might be the best bet.
What was the other one? Elche, Espanyol
and Getafe as well.
One of them 3, I reckon for sure Europe.
Yeah.
Sure, I reckon. With the way La Liga is sort of looking at the moment, it feels like we're going to get the surprise package from that league.
It's going to be a great old watch. Yeah. But Elche, once again, fabulous performance in a really massive game, because that sort of instills a lot of confidence in this side. You've beaten a team you competed with last season. I know it doesn't seem like much on paper, but you continue to be unbeaten. A big win against a side that's going to be up for it as well at home. That's 2 wins, 2 draws. hell of a start to the season.
Yep.
With how tough this league looks like it's going to be. But there you go. That's La Liga base wrapped up. Obviously, the big sides won.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for probably next week where we can look at Real and Barca in depth because we're going to have a Madrid derby. We're going to have another week to look at Barcelona. But those two teams just seem to be in a world of their own.
Especially once one of them lose or there's a big game.
There's no real talking point at the moment.
They're just so clear.
It is ridiculous. They're playing their own game right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at match day 1 for the Champions League. I was actually quite happy with this segment. I've gone 3 good, 2 bad.
I like
and 1 ugly.
Maybe this should be a weekly.
Yeah, we can bring this. Maybe a little weekly segment.
I like this little weekly thing.
But yeah, match day 1 for the Champions League. A lot happened.
Thoughts? Match week?
I was very happy.
Yeah.
And personally, I think my predictions were quite good as well, considering I had to predict 18 games in 2 hours.
Mate, hearing some of the knowledge on like Carrat, fucking
going
hell.
away, you know.
That is mad respect for putting in the time to, because I don't think there's anyone else in the world doing that.
Yeah, look,
I can't think of any.
It took a lot for me to conjure up the spirit to fight through some of these shit we're going through in the Champions League. But look, some of the shit performed.
Yeah,
I was surprised. Some of the shit got some points. I tell you, some of the players who I targeted coming into the game, I'll mention one in a bit, nailed it in this first match day. So I'll get us kicked off with one of my good. Marcus Rashford returns at St. James's Park.
I had him as well.
I've still got the edits on my TikTok of like the where have you been? And it's still going through. Like that was a peak Ole / actually Ole Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, that was Ole.
He scored a header.
Yeah.
The last time I remember him scoring a header was back post against West. Actually, that was at Ten Hag, but back post against West Ham. There is, Marcus Rashford has found form when he's scoring headers, and the header was
it's a great header,
a bullet header as well. I think it was a TNT broadcast. They mentioned that they weren't surprised with the second goal. That's Rashford 101, which is you can't underrate it. But when you talk about Marcus Rashford, you talk about where can he fit in a side like Barcelona. He's sort of filled in here down the middle and scored a header. Like, that's exciting to see because he's getting to dangerous spots. He's not fearful or second-guessing in front of goal. He's whacking it in off the crossbar and he's scoring headers in around the 6-yard box. The way he was taking on Newcastle players, it looked like the Aston Villa Rashford from last season, but with end product.
Yep, bang on.
And that's when you've got to be worried if you're any other club in any competition, because if he's coming off the bench 60 minutes or if he's starting sort of every second game, jeez.
Auntie Flick's done it again. He's
redeemed another one.
He's redeemed another one. That performance against the goals were just ridiculous. And like what you said, when Rashford's scoring headers, I think there's an issue for the rest of the world, to be honest. So that was a big clutch performance. They needed someone to stand up because it looked, the longer the game was going on, you felt like Newcastle might nick it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was 2 unbelievable goals, and I've been very critical on it. Of him as a person, just the way he plays, his attitude and stuff. But I think, this is just the perfect club to go to. You're playing with just good professionals. You got a coach that's just ridiculous, probably the best coach in the world, besides Luis Enrique.
Yes.
Almost forgot about him. But yeah, it's just the perfect environment for him.
Funny that, because we're recording this thing, I think yesterday it came out, he got dropped from the squad for coming late to training.
Yep.
So he's going to have to learn quickly.
I love that, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
I'm going to sound like the biggest Ten Hag fan of all time. I keep putting it back up. But I remember
he did this,
New Year's Eve game at Wolves.
Yes.
Benched him for being late.
Yep.
He came on and scored. Hit this silly. And ever since then, it was like that until Ten Hag sort of fell off. But it might kick him back in again. I think, like you said, going to a big club, he's going to have to learn big club mentality.
Yeah.
Manchester is no longer a big club in terms of professionalism. It's a big club in terms of numbers and global reach. But Barcelona is that, but also professionalism and players. Rafinha saved his career there. Rashford just could be the next.
Yeah, it could be. I wasn't sure of this move. I didn't really get it, but it's absolutely bang on right now.
I don't know why I questioned as well, because if Hansi Flick had anything to do with it, it's going to be a right call, isn't it, at the end of the day?
I'm an idiot.
I was sort of thinking like, why? But it's Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
It's the great man. My second point is a player that I previewed coming into the game, someone that for me hit my radar because of last season's Champions League, and it's Hans Vanaken from Club Brugge. Another dominant display in the Champions League. 1 goal, 1 assist, and Brugge in general putting Monaco to the sword.
Looked really good
in that game.
I know a lot of people had them as a surprise kind of dark horse.
Well, we look at it last season. They make the playoff stage if they just don't concede 2 goals to City in that.
Yeah.
City just got a roller and sort of found some form in that game. If they went to the Etihad and got that draw, they're playing in a playoff knockout game to make the round of 16.
Yep.
So I think we can downplay it all they want, but they're a serious club in this competition. They've been here now for the last 3, 4, 5 seasons consistently, where a lot of these sort of Belgian, Dutch, Swiss teams can sort of come in and out. Young boys are a prime example. They sort of miss every second year. Yeah. But the fact they can keep it up at domestic form and then compete on the major stage. And Hans Vanaken, 32-year-old, but last season he was high on the goals and assists chart. Did it again here match day 1. Ran the show from the 10. There's a few of those players who are Provod from Red Star as well. These number 10s that play for these sides, they're so talented. You won't hear their names until Champions League football, but I think he was a massive winner and he was a lot of the good for me in match day 1 and the club. To beat Monaco as well, a team who's in good form.
Yeah.
Hell of a result.
Smash them, yeah. My second point, I've just got Juve versus Dortmund.
Fun for the neutrals.
Bro, first half, dead. Absolutely dead. People probably turned it off. It was that shit. Yeah. And then second half, just the goals that went in. Lloyd Kelly, last minute equaliser. Again, he scored an absolute banger. Some players from both sides are in serious form at the moment. I look at Adeyemi, the way he's playing, it's phenomenal. I look at Yildiz, what he's doing, it's ridiculous. So, absolutely loved watching the extended highlights of that game. Unfortunately, I'm the idiot that didn't watch it. Both teams. Again, I could sit here and be boring and criticise both defences, but, why? Why? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Couldn't be.
I loved it.
I
loved it.
Could you?
I loved it.
Fuck. No, absolutely.
Do we skip the bad then, or is it in your ugly?
No, it's not the ugly. It's not the ugly. No, what a game! I had to fit that game in somewhere. I'm glad you brought it up, but I'll put it on later on as well. For me, my third and final good, a Van Dijk late winner versus Atleti.
Mine's similar.
I had to go either way. For me, it was either Llorente doing it again at Anfield, but his team lost. So it's just the Van.
I fucking hate that guy, by the way. Oh my, he does it every time.
He scored 6 Champions League goals in his career.
He's phenomenal at Anfield.
Oh, and the goal catalogue isn't that bad either, by the way.
They're bangers, all of them.
Some belches in there as well. I tell you what, the whole, just the aura of that game gave off, PlayStation 2 Champions League 06. There was, a fan getting stuck into Simeone in the touchline. Simeone just barking off at a fan. Van Dijk header, limbs. The camera shake on that Van Dijk header. Oh, look, I've got no horse in this race this year in any competition. So I'm just here for the excitement of it all.
Yeah.
It wasn't just inevitable. That ball was floating in. I'm like, someone's heading this. I knew someone was going to end of it.
As a Liverpool fan, I have a serious issue at the moment because we're 2-0 up. They're scoring to make it 2-2, and I'm sitting there going, oh.
That would be right.
I'm just like, okay, decent.
Yeah.
We'll go again. Because you just know, with the players we've got, there's going to be a good chance.
Yeah.
And because of the players we have, it's going in.
It's going to go in the back of the net. And look, he pissed fight around with it well. Ekatiko should have scored. Salah cooked him with the pass.
Yeah, that game should have been dead and buried.
It could have been 4-0. But look, it goes down to the end, and once again, and it had to be Van Dijk. And I think it was Carragher said this on the weekend, or midweek on that CBS show. He's a player that when he wants to score, he'll go and score.
Yeah, he just takes it upon himself.
Yeah, he just doesn't sometimes. I remember the West Ham game last year, that late winner again. It's there's players in and all around him, but he just says, "No, I want this one."
Yeah,
he'll nod at home, and the way he just calmly
plays. That's just good.
That's why he should be top 7 in the world. We had him.
Yeah, should have. But
talk about captain leading from the front.
Oh, he's been the last 2 years. He's been a ridiculous captain.
We said it in the preview for it. Atletico are going to show up because we know that's what they do, right? Champions League nights, and it could have got dodgy, but once again, Liverpool get over the line. So that's my third good.
I had from the same game. I just had Simeone losing the plot.
We love it. The game's back.
The still images of the fan right in his face. It's fucking hilarious. Now it's again the fact that a fight literally almost broke out between a player and a fan is not necessarily what we want to see in football.
Yeah.
And seeing like the stewards like literally like
holding back,
Simeone as well was fucking barging through. Now again, like you don't want to see it, but
we do want to see it.
Still loved it. Absolutely loved it. Simeone losing the plot to a 90th minute winner at Anfield.
Yeah.
After like apparently last time Slot and Simeone played, there was mad beef. Like,
was there?
Yeah, there was a lot of lot of shit. I'd look it up. It was like Simeone literally pushed Slot.
Okay.
So I think this was like maybe 2-3 years ago or something.
Fine,
and then I think Slot might have said to him, "When we verse again, the score won't be pretty," or something like that. Or maybe Simeone said, I don't know. But yeah, like just the whole context around it. It was, and the camera obviously when Van Dijk scores, the camera shaking, and then it pans to Simeone just fucking going off. I loved it. It was brilliant. So it was nice seeing that at 4:45 in the morning. So.
Oh, absolutely. You know the Champions League back when you've got Spanish sides and managers crashing out. Yeah. Like they love a.
So I'm guessing he misses the next Champions League game, right? Because he got red carded, Simeone. So
I assume so, but if it's at the Metropolitano, they'll find a way to just
honestly, as they should.
Yeah, that man's a god.
Just get that man. He is box office.
Yeah, he is.
He is. Yeah.
I remember the other time. Atletico went to Liverpool. He was up and down the touchline.
Oh my god!
The finger wag. I'm like,
when Morata scored, he literally ran to the fucking away fan
and knee slide in front of the away end. I'm like,
obviously, I hated it, but as a football cap it's brilliant. Yeah, you love it.
All right, let's go to the bad. Got to go Di Lorenzo's red card. I was so looking forward to the De Bruyne return. Napoli in the sky blue battle at the Etihad. Started a real good start to that game, but Di Lorenzo's red card kills the game. Yeah. I'm blaming him for it not being a good game because that was going to be one of the best, I think, for match.
I had it in my fucking games to look forward to.
And look, it ended up almost still being because Vanja Milinkovic-Savic in goal was
really good. Yeah,
Christ himself.
Doku scored probably the goal of the match week, maybe.
Yeah, look, City win 2-0 wasn't their best performance, but if Napoli just had 11, I think we're in for an all-time.
Oh, that would have been a good game.
An all-time. Really like a 2-1 or a 1-0, but it's a massive goal at a massive time. Look, City could have still won it, but doesn't feel deserved as much. That's the thing, no one wins from this, because City get a 2-0 win with 10 men, you're like, okay, well done, but 10 men. Then Napoli, like, you could have taken points away at the Etihad.
Yeah.
It just felt like an opportunity missed for one of the great games with Di Lorenzo's red card. Probably, I didn't have to do it. Brain fade. I don't know what you could call it, but it just ruined the game.
Yeah, I had pretty much the same. De Bruyne getting taken off in his return. 25 minutes in, it wasn't nice seeing that. I thought it would be an absolute cracker of a game. Conte versus Guardiola. But yeah, it was still a decent watch. But as soon as City scored, it was like, it's done. So yeah, that was a disappointing one. That
absolutely. Okay, my second bad is Dortmund's back line conceding 2 goals in stoppage time, including Lloyd Kelly scoring. I
do apologise.
An equaliser. Look, I just wanted to make sure I mentioned this.
But it is fair enough.
Dortmund had this one wrapped up, I thought, in multiple periods. I thought they would get in control of the game, but they always find a way, Juve. Especially this year. They always find a way. And I messaged you this. I love the celebrations for Lloyd Kelly's goal.
My God.
They just sacked him off and ran to Vlahovic and celebrated Vlahovic. I'm like, the other bloke scored the goal, and I get the whole, there's obviously the mentality of Vlahovic right now, sort of in and out the club, thinks he's been disrespected by the manager, blah, 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 blah. But it's just hilarious. He whips in this ball, Kelly's scored, everyone just runs to Vlahovic. Yeah. They just all go hug him, and poor Kelly's scored a equalise after his banger on the weekend, but no one gives a shit about him.
No one gives a shit.
It was an all-time Champions League game, probably up there with...
the goals were fucking phenomenal.
The Catalogue at the Allianz, I think it's Allianz or Juve Stadium right now, it's one of the best places for goals. Right? Yildiz on a score sheet again, Adeyemi setting up Bayer.
Yep.
Was it Bentabini scored from the spot?
Nyemecha scored a banger.
Yeah, it was everyone from different areas of the park scoring goals. It was just a classic.
Yep.
Real good one there. So, but... Unfortunately, Dortmund's back in 2 in stoppage time. I was like,
and to Lloyd Kelly, that deserves an ugly, to be fair.
It could be ugly in many regards. So yeah, that's my second bad.
My second bad is the Villarreal away end. Did you see the away end against Spurs?
Stinky.
Bro.
1,000 people think they brought in.
Where was the yellow submarine?
It sunk. That's what it was.
Literally. I thought there would be fucking shit ton of fans there. 100%. I don't know if there was an issue with I don't know, trains to the game or travel or fly. Fuck knows. But there was no one in the away end.
No.
And that was quite sad to see because Villarreal at home, they back that joint. That's a great place to play.
Yeah.
But to see that away, it's like, I just saw it and I was like,
what?
Well, what the fuck is...
I thought there was some sort of like
error. COVID hit the fans.
Yeah, but I thought there was some sort of error with how much they got allocated. I looked at that's the normal away end. They just didn't bring anyone.
So confused.
Odo last year brought more in the Europa League.
I was like, whoa, why is no one there?
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's an actual reason to it, but
Spanish clubs normally are very good in terms of traveling.
Usually they're very good.
Some very good away ends.
And I thought Villarreal, seeing the yellow in the away end, is usually a really good side. That would have given the players a boost.
They put up a good fight as well. They weren't even that bad.
Yeah, no, they weren't. The goal was just like terrible.
Rubbish from the keeper. Like Pepe hit the post twice, and Buchanan came. That was a nearly game for Villarreal. But if they put the fans,
never know.
Support.
Yeah.
All right, my ugly. You probably might have the same. I just got Benfica.
Different? I was very close to putting there.
But maybe it's not an ugly because the special one's back, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe. But their manager, for the bloke's name, but he's a bit of a rotter. I'm pretty sure I've seen him somewhere else, and he's had some stinkers. And
he's an Ivan Juric type.
Yes, 100%. And even in the Club World Cup, they weren't that great either. But going out of Karabag after leading as well.
That's a
bad
one. Karabag. That's
at home.
Yeah.
Fans waving the white flag, like the white towers. That says a lot.
That was very close to being my ugly. Yep.
So close. That's an all-timer for a team like Benfica with their status in this Champions League. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I put VAR costing Marseille a point against Real.
It's the history of the Champions League.
I don't know if about you. I don't think that was a penalty. I don't understand where they want the guy's hand to go.
It's not a penalty unless it's at the Bernabeu.
Well, yeah, and it's a bit rich that I think it was maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. I think did Madrid lodge
that complaint? Yeah,
they complained about refs, and then they win match week 1. And I thought Marseille were actually quite good. They scored a really nice goal from Weah. Greenwood was good in the build-up. They had a couple of decent chances. Give away a stupid penalty, but I thought they were really good. And then I just don't get what they want the guy to do in that situation. That just annoyed me. So it's same old. I mean, Real, Champions League, VAR, it all combines to a joke, to be honest.
I saw the tweet. Someone's like, he just turned the Champions League on, and what am I seeing? VAR, Real Madrid.
Yeah,
it's like it's the history of the competition, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was ridiculously harsh.
Yeah.
I would love for them to come out and actually explain what the players should do in that situation. So then players can avoid it.
At this point, because
it annoys every fan.
Yeah,
seeing that.
And it's only the VAR that's done this with handballs.
Yeah,
the handball rule's never been this grey or this strict.
Oh, it's horrible at the moment.
Than it has been right now.
It is horrible at the moment.
I think the Premier League is one of the biggest culprits. You get some games where it gets smashed at them for. I told on the weekend the Bournemouth game. There was a handball against I think it was Dan Burn.
Yeah,
and it looked like his arm was up, but it's because his arm was then by his side. But I think it was Semenyo whacked it so hard, his arm rebounded up.
Yeah.
So the ref calls handball. But his arm's on his side.
Yeah.
And he's been whacked it from about 4 yards away. It's like, what are we doing
and
with
then you
handball?
look at the Liverpool-Burnley game, that handball, even in that moment, I'm like, is that a penalty? Is he too close to the Frimpong kicking it? Is it in a natural... I'm asking all these questions because I don't know the rule. I haven't known the rule for 2 years.
No.
So I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I say it's a pen. It isn't a pen. I say it's definitely not a pen, and they say it's clear and obvious. So it's probably the worst area in football at the moment is the handball rule.
Because the offside they're in sort of a semi-automated, that's being fixed now.
I'm loving that.
We're getting less of that, interfering with the play. That's still probably a dodge one, interfering with the play if you're offside or not. But we're getting better at that. But handballs, it is awful.
Yeah. They need to come out, use the resources that they have, and provide videos or just explanations on what they want players to do in certain situations, whether it's like the handball rule. That has to be fixed, man. Has to be fixed.
Why don't you even go to the extent of there has to be a certain distance? You've got all the cameras for these lines and stuff. Why don't you just draw a line between ball and player?
Yeah.
And if it's over 6 yards, okay, then you're in trouble. If it's under 6 yards...
Yeah, they've got to do something about it because it's so confusing.
Yeah. And you're right, it did rob Marseille of one of the strongest performances in terms of
they were good.
Impressive.
They deserve something from that game, for sure.
They were hell of a game. I agree with you, and it's quite ugly the way that ended up. But am I surprised? Absolutely not.
That's why I was going to go Benfica, but I thought, no, it's still ugly.
Yeah, so. It is very ugly. There we go. That's match day 1 basically wrapped up. And I think we wrapped basically everything up.
Yeah.
On that one there.
I like that.
We might bring that back. Yeah, maybe every fortnight or every 3 weeks you just do it for random stuff.
I like that, yeah.
Let's go to my favourite league in the world, the Serie A. And start off with another team of mine, Como. A late comeback to beat Fiorentina. Fiorentina in the mud a bit.
A little bit,
for Pioli at full time.
Yeah, it's not good.
No goals. They've got a goal in this game, but no real goal threat up top right now. Feels like with Moise Keane. Mandragova scores the opener. Got his own rebound off the free kick and smashed it up. I thought
that looked so good through the wall. That was a banger.
One of the ones where you get over it and the spin's just like elite. So that went in the 6th, and I thought, okay, Fiorentina might be back here, but no. It was dominant from Como, probably from the 40th minute onwards. They bossed this game. Classic Fabregas football. Out possession, out past them. Made them run, made them chase. Nico Paz and Sergio Roberto midfield just ran the Nico Paz.
Bro, that could be your best, because you were so early on him. That could be your best take ever. You went like start of last season.
I felt it.
I hadn't even heard of the guy.
I felt it. And look, the career part, it's redemptive arc, like go back to the club.
And there's a reason Spurs bidded, 70 million for him before.
And I know another Premier League people are like, why this, going 70 for him? Like, he's worth every single. I'd even say
he's nuts.
He's better than Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons is another player that I really, really rate. But I think he's better than Xavi Simons. He's so technical, so good.
Yeah.
And then the best bit, you have it once a game where he gets fed the ball, and there's like 4 defenders, and somehow he'll just roll the ball and get out.
It's scary that he can use both feet as well. Like, he had a shot from the edge of the box with his right foot, and that was like a bullet. It almost went in. So.
Absolute bullet. And he set up Kempf to head at the back post. That was the first goal. And then right at the end, Adai, another young player coming through at Como. I thought, well, here comes another one, because that was Nico Paz with the pass, and then a great solo goal, because I thought that pass was heading out, and he didn't give up on it, chased it down, got at the back line backpedaling, one way then the next, and then near post.
So easy though, wasn't it? So easy.
There was a point, I think, when on the edge of the area, that the defender should have came out and put a foot in, because he had another defender at his back, but he just kept backpedaling.
Even when he cut onto his right, like there was an angle from behind the goal, he cuts onto his right, and he's like literally got the whole goal to aim at, and it's like there's the guy who's marking him, and there was, I think, the centre half behind him. It's like, what the fuck are you both doing?
Yeah. And they're sort of just like defending a line. We had to sort of shuffle and add some depth, and they just didn't do that.
Yeah, no.
And then to score the near post with a rocket, it was a well-deserved goal from the great solo effort. But again, the two kids, Pads and Adai, the difference makers.
Como looking good, man.
I think Como
looking really good.
Shakiest start to the year, but in every single game they've bossed the ball.
Yep.
They've shown that they're going to play that Fabregas style of play, and now finally they've got a bit of fluidity, connection in the final third.
Yeah.
I still reckon Morata probably doesn't start for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really
that's
know
an interesting one.
The goal is
handy to have.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. I just don't think you start. I don't think they really need him to play big minutes.
And you haven't really seen the best of Kun yet as well.
Yeah, no.
He's sort of been a shadow of last year's self. If he gets going, if Adai starts doing what he did in this game here, I really like the Sergio Roberto signing.
I was going to say, he's a nice little player to have in there. He's
under a Spanish manager in the Serie A.
Experience, can play multiple positions. Yeah. I like him. That's a great get.
Diego Carlos, I didn't realize Diego Carlos ended up there as well. Like they've got a very, very good
They've done very good business.
Yeah.
Very good business. So.
Maybe I was a bit preemptive by saying last year they could go and jump into Europe this year, because it looks like they might not make that jump yet. But again, look, Serie A as well is so condensed.
Yeah,
especially with the Roman clubs all dropping points.
It does feel like this season or never, because obviously I can't imagine Paz staying for another year.
Or Fabregas.
Maybe, that's the thing. But Fabregas is doing an unbelievable job. Even the way they play, it's just good to watch. It's good football. So this will be sustainable at any top club the way he plays. So, but I'm loving watching Como at the moment. They're very exciting. Got some really nice young players coming through. So yeah, they're going to make a shit ton of money on Paz.
Oh, you'd be 85.
I don't know if there's like a buyback clause for Madrid.
I think Madrid have something.
But
have something there.
You know, it'd be great if they didn't, because they could. The prices just rock at the end of the season. Jesus, he could be. Spurs bid at 70. He could easily double that by the end of the year.
The way he's going, it's just
In terms of numbers, he was not bad last year, but this year it feels like he's gone to a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
So.
He's a very eye test type player as well, because he could probably play. He could play the 10, obviously, it's his position, but I could definitely play the 8. I feel like in a very good team with a good 6.
Yeah,
you put him in there,
man. Hell. Yeah, we have got bro.
If they get him as back as well, you got Master Wanto as well, Arda Güler, Endrick, who's out for in his
Bellingham's
comeback.
Not old.
Bellingham's 21, and you've got I always forget one of the 10, Brahim Diaz as well. Yeah.
He's the forgotten man.
He came in and filled in for Bellingham 2 years ago in that Champions League run. Remember at Leipzig? He just ran the show. Man,
what a screamer with his left foot.
Yeah, they've got about 6 10s. They're like probably the 6 best in the world. It's ridiculous.
They'll all fit him in, so it doesn't matter.
It's going to be very scary.
Mbappe and 7 10s behind him.
And Dean Hoy's at the back, one out before they go play their football. Let's jump across to a redemptive arc. Juve seem to be back, but Milan are also.
Milan are back. They heard my underwhelming starts of the year and they took that personally.
They went, nah, fuck this. Allegra's in the stands because he got sent off last week, but 3-0 at Udinese. By the way, was it an Udinese home game or was it a Milan home game?
I know. How good was the Milan support?
The Milan support was all over the stadium. Like, what am I watching here? But yeah, they travelled well. Another really, really good Pulisic display.
Unbelievable.
I feel like I'm repeating myself from last year because it was very similar last year. He started the season off like house on fire. Him and Tijani Reinders around this time last year were the two that were dominating Champions League, dominating in the league. His second goal, I have to question the keeper a little bit, but you got to take it on, right? You got to take it on to make it happen. And he obviously set up for Fofana as well, second half, pressing the centre half.
Should have got a pen.
Probably should have got a pen, right? Yeah.
I'm assuming the ref let the play go on, and then if they got the ball back, he would have called it, which is different to the Prem because they fucking call it straight away. Yeah. So I like that, but
I don't know what the centre half was doing, dribbling.
That was horrible.
Back, he turned blind and then just dribbled carelessly,
whacked his foot into his calf.
Yeah, one of these strange things I've seen from the weekend, but absolutely dominant display for Milan. The only question, but firstly, once again, the magician Luka Modric does it again. Yeah, timeless.
He could play for another 10 years, seriously.
And in Serie A as well, with the
slower
pace of league, low blocks. This is the man to tear apart any back line. Pervis Estupiñán's looking good at the new club as well. The only thing I don't like about it, he's wearing number 2 as a left back.
Yeah, that looks horrible. We need to change that. Come on.
Off that. But the one question I had is, who leads this line? Because Santi Jimenez as well, once again, another massive miss in the first half, 1-on-1. They've obviously picked up Nkunku, but we know that he's got hamstrings made of toothpicks. So
yeah, for me it is still Jimenez.
Yeah,
it starts like Nkunku is a player, and the level, his ceiling is higher than Santi Jimenez, I think. Mm-hmm. But like what you said, he just can't stay fit. He just hasn't played a whole lot of football the last year and a bit. So it's still Jimenez, considering that they did spend quite a bit of money on him. I think when they first went for him, they had a bunch of bids rejected for him, so they obviously were desperate for him. So yeah, I still think he's the guy. But if Nkunku can get fit, I'd love to see what that would look like with Pulisic. And I've been surprised with their Estupiñán, not gonna lie. I think he's actually been really, really good for them. Besides the Inter games last year where they had the upper hand on them, I felt like they beat them every time. Yeah. That was probably the best AC Milan performance I've seen for a long, long time. Yeah. Just the attacking football looked good. Udinese didn't really have a chance till they scored 3.
Yeah.
So it was, and Udinese have been all right this year.
The giant killers,
they started off really well. So I think they beat Inter, didn't they?
They beat Inter, yes.
So yeah, I was very happy with that AC Milan performance. But again, we've seen this with them before. They just find a way to lose these crap games like they did to Cremonese first game of the season. So it's good signs, but I'm not.
Are we buying this yet or no? We're not.
Know.
They got Napoli on the weekend.
Know. There we go.
That's the one, right?
That's the one. Get something from that. I'll start believing.
Yeah. I've got some of the stats here. Averaging 55% possession on the season. So once again, that's that Allegri ball retention, pragmatic style. Yep. Either sit in a low block or just pass the ball around. Create 3 big chances per game, which isn't too bad for an Allegri system, but 3 wins in a row with 3 clean sheets. Now that is Allegri to a T. The thing is, they're scoring now. What happens if, like I said, Santi Jimenez or Nkunku doesn't work? It's Pulisic or bust.
Yep.
Is it not?
Yeah, it does feel
and
like
that's when you start to worry a bit about them.
He's been great though, Pulisic, for a long, long time now. He's been really, really good. So
they've got Salamakis back as well. I think the commentary team mentioned he did a good job at Bologna. I think I was impressed most with him at Roma, in that period there. But they got him back. Yes. They believe in him as a wing back in their system. Look, I love their 3 centre halves. I love their midfield, like Rabiot, Modric, and Fofana. Talk about Serie A heritage there. It's just like your shithouse, your ball player.
Talk about just like just get it done midfield.
Absolutely. Like Rabiot will pick up yellows every game. Modric will break down a low block, and Fofana will run around and press and energy and back and forth. Yeah. So they've got the Serie A midfield on tap. They just need this forward line or these wing backs to deliver.
Yeah, they just need to be consistent.
Yeah.
I think they've got the players, but it's just whether these players are built to be consistent, or whether they're just those typical sort of AC Milan players we've seen for the past 6-7 years where they'll just be kind of just inconsistent and average in the league, and they might win, the Super Cup or something. So.
Yeah, one-off games, stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with you. I'll be on the fence with them as well. But I like that they're back. I like that you've dropped a point in the week. 1-1 to Verona.
That was a poor one.
Yeah.
Could have lost that.
I chose that one back to keep an eye on that one. Napoli won last night 3-2 to Pisa.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for that club, man. They've competed with Roma.
They've competed
Napoli,
well, man. Yeah.
And they haven't got any points yet.
Yeah, you won't hear me talking shit about them.
No.
They've just been unlucky, to be honest. They've actually been very competitive so far.
But you've got into sort of...
Did you see Conte's celebration for the new striker's goal? Oh my God. So the new striker scored.
Yeah, Lucas scored.
He's fucking bolted the whole length of the pitch just to go and hug him.
But I talk about like belief in the players. Like he did it with Højlund.
Oh yeah.
And he's doing with Luka as well. Like, by the way, they've got some strikers right now at Napoli.
The new striker.
Luka, Højlund.
The finish was nice.
Well, he had a lot of props around him in Italy, Lorenzo Luka. So it was a big move to get him over the summer. He thought he'd be a backup. Now he's like a double backup, but they're going to play in all competitions. They're going to compete in all competitions. There will be some rotation. But hey, so right now between him and Højlund, it's about whoever can take this spot before Lukaku comes back. It's a big battle. And Billy Gilmore scoring as well. Like they just
that goal was nuts.
They've nailed their signings. So it looks like Napoli sort of running away with it. But then you got Juve coming back, Milan coming back, Inter coming down.
Yeah,
we've got the pack there. I've watched Roma now twice in 2 weeks. They're getting there under Gasperini. It's slow.
Slow burn.
Lazio underperforming. So we've got a real mix of
again
what we thought.
Could be anyone in that sort of Fiorentina were nowhere near it like they were last year. So
Bologna just starting to find their feet.
They had a nice
right at the end again.
Yeah, nice penalty at the end there. Again, a harsh penalty, but I don't know if that's a penalty or not. Seriously, I don't know.
The game
it probably is. It's just so unlucky.
It's my boy Austin Aldo, mate. He's the guy.
He's a freak.
That man at that arena.
Yeah. Oh. Bro, did you see behind everyone's got their fucking shirt off.
As he's so hot right now.
And then the limbs and that stadium, nuts. Looks so sick.
Yeah. There's something about that man in late winters at that place. Yeah. It's something special.
Yeah.
Speaking about special, this is going to be one of the special lists. 10 breakout stars to watch out for, or that have already broken out this season. Because I feel like a lot of my players that I've just started this season absolutely on fire.
Yeah.
10 was hard. I sort of regretted telling you 10.
I've literally tried to do players that have only broken out this season.
Yeah,
the only one that was known before, I reckon, is number one. Like, well known.
Yeah.
My number one.
I've got a few names that have been around, but I feel like this is their go time.
Yeah.
I didn't start the first one. Do you want to start this one?
I will start. Number 10, I have Max Dowman.
Oh, you've listed them as well.
I have.
Oh, I didn't list them. You're doing a good job. How you do that then?
Yeah, I've got Max Dowman again. has only played a couple of Premier League minutes. Again, pre-season, he had a lot of impact. I think he won a couple of penalties. He's like, the guy's 15. He's an absolute joke. I think people are saying he's like, I think was it Ashley Cole maybe, or everyone, one of them, saying he's like the best. No, it was Walcott. I think it was Theo Walcott. He said he's like the best talent he's seen come through Arsenal, like the best English talent, like being called the English Messi.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, it's a bit far, but I have seen it. So, and then, yeah, like he's just, to be in and about the first team at 15, getting good minutes in pre-season, making an impact in pre-season. He's properly broken out this season. I think he's known to the public now.
I didn't number mine, but I'll sort of go in some sort of order. I have Wilson Isidore from Sunderland.
Oh, we can just list them. I've ranked kids at the end of the day, so like I can just name them.
Let's just say that. Let's just name them.
We'll just name them.
I wasn't that quite good yesterday. I have Isidore as one of mine. 3 goals, all at home. Talked about him heavily on the Premier League review show. When you sign players like Adingra, Enzo Lefebvre, Mayenda, Mukiele, Granit Xhaka, and I could list the names forever, and this guy's probably the most impactful. That says a lot about, I think he was only signed for about 4 or 5 mil as well. Really nothing type fee, but he is like being the man, clinical in front of goal, proper poacher.
He scored against Villa on the weekend, didn't he?
So he scored in all 3 home games he scored at. They've all either been, some haven't lost at home, so they've either been winning goals or tying goals.
Yeah.
Like, I gave the example, it's like Michu for Swansea back in the day. It's like a striker that scores.
Holy, what a fucking throwback that is.
A guy that scores at home for because they look like a mid-table side right now. So he's scoring for a mid-table side at home, getting the home team points. That screams, 10th, 11th, 12th in the Premier League. And look, if Sunderland go and end up being there, it's probably because he keeps doing this. 3-3 at home is fantastic. Again, I can list every single name. He probably would have been at the bottom of all the signings from the summer. But he has been the guy for them this season. Saved them multiple occasions.
He's been good,
Wilson Isidore.
And he spent, what, 5 mil?
I think it's 5 mil.
Yeah, ridiculous. My next one is obviously Rio Ngamoa.
Yes, your man.
To put him in, my guy. Everyone saw the Newcastle goal, the impact he's had. Even when he came on against Burnley, set up Frimpong, he probably should have done better. Pre-season, everyone saw his goal as well, just running like he's going to be an absolute freak. He is. So I'm very, very happy that he's at Liverpool and not Chelsea, because we've been banned from going to Chelsea's academy games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over this deal, because Liverpool were able to snatch him. They like so annoyed at Liverpool, and they can't go and
do anything about it.
They can't go see their academy anymore. Like, they've banned Liverpool. So yeah.
Chelsea TV it is, then watch on the TV. I'll say Prem, and I'll go Josh King.
Yep,
been really, really good for Fulham this season. I mentioned him in the pre-season and that key wonder kid for each club. Didn't really think he'd play that much, but look, he's made the number 10 his own, and I think he's locked off that spot. Made a mistake on the weekend for the Brentford opener, but he's 18 years old.
Yeah.
He's a stick as well. He's not really grown into he's not a strong body yet either. If he gets that side of his game, he gets more physical as the year goes on and into next season. He's got really good tight control. I think he's worked really well with Rodrigo Muniz as a 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Obviously, the 1-2 was ridiculous for that goal that he got ruled out with, which is rubbish. But he's shown a lot of really bright signs. You can see Alex Iwobi at halftime got around him on the weekend as well. He's surrounded by some key players, some older heads that can hopefully guide him in the right direction. Because look, 18 and starting week in out the Premier League is a lot of hard work.
And to be at the 10 as well, that's a
crucial
position.
Jeopardy in a position, especially because Fulham like to play now as well. There's a lot of pressure on your shoulders there. But if Marco Silva backs a player in, I back that player in.
Yeah.
So, look, massive season to come for him. I think it's really been a good start, but a lot more to come.
I like it. My next one is Jeremy Monga from Leicester.
Gee, you've really gone.
I've gone into the. I told you last night, bro. I said I'm going deep in the bag for this.
The 6 screens up and just analysing the game.
So yeah, 16-year-old sort of winger playing for Leicester at the moment. Goal and assist so far in the Championship.
Not bad.
I believe he started against Charlton away a few match weeks ago. I think he played 70-odd minutes. But yeah, I think for a 16-year-old to be starting for a pretty big club in Leicester in the Championship in a year where they would be expecting to get automatic promotion, I think.
Yeah.
I think it goes to show, again, he's sort of broken out into that first team and he's getting in around it. So
got a bit about him.
Yeah.
All right. From here on in, mine's are quite stinky, I'm going to be honest with you. Christian Mosquera's up next for me.
I have him as well.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Because, again, I don't know if you count, like, for us, he probably broke out because we watched...
Yeah. I would say he counts as breakout because did anyone really know who he was?
The thing, I was like, I knew about him, but I don't think anyone else knew about him coming into this season. We worked with Valencia last year. We tracked them at the back end of their season. He was a key part of that turnaround alongside that elite back line in the end. But like these stats here, he's averaging 3.6 tackles per game and 1 interception per game in the Premier League for Arsenal. We have the ball for 90% of the game. So whenever there is a chance at the other end for the opposition, he's cleaning it up. And like you said, he probably actually prevents that goal on the weekend if he's playing.
Probably,
so
yeah.
I think he slotted in really, really well. He stood out in an Arsenal back line,
which is mental, by the way, at 21 to be a standout with what they already have.
And like we said earlier in this pod, he's probably a £60 million player in reality.
Now,
They got him for a bag of chips, so he's for me he's a big breakout this year.
My next one is probably butcher this Giovanni Quienda at Sporting.
He was huge in the first match.
The Champions League, he went off. He's got a goal and 4 assists in all comps this season. Again, mainly coming off the bench, but Champions League, what did he get, a goal and assist in the Champions League?
Goal assist, or even 2 assists.
He went off against the mighty Carrot.
Carrot at home, one of the tough ones.
But like big stage, Champions League, again, not the biggest of teams, but still, to do it on a big stage, he's sort of broken through this year. So
he's got massive raps, by the way.
Yeah.
Like this was, I think I saw one of those TikToks like 12 months ago, and they're like, keep an eye on this kid because they reckon he's the next coming of one of those greats. They reckon
one of those exciting wingers coming through. So
and he's been starting now for a little bit. Like he started the back end last season. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've had a look at his minutes. I think they've been mainly sort of 30 odd minutes.
This is going to be his year. I feel like.
Yeah, it could be. Could be starting very soon, to be honest.
All right, to my couple Serie A players, I have Matthias Solé from Roma. Again, now one of my clubs now that I've watched back-to-back weekends of them play. Look, in a team that struggled going forward, especially under Gasperini, the level's not quite of the Atalanta. He has been a live wire for them in and around the final third. Was there last year, 6 goals, 5 assists, I believe, last season, so not too bad. But what I'm seeing from this year, it looks like a breakout. Like it looks like he is taking the reins of that attacking front line. Players like Pellegrini are trying to be phased out. They're trying to get rid of Dovbyk. They're trying to make the new front line be about Solé, be about Dybala, and be about Evan Ferguson. I think Solé is going to be the man. Like they're going to go through him. And I think this season you're going to be expecting high assist numbers from this guy here. He's open every set piece, free kick, corners. He's on it all. He's the link for them. Every time he touches the football and gets them moving forward, it's just like, okay, here we go. We've got an exciting attack here. So I'm really, really excited to see what he can do. 1 goal, 1 assist already this season, and has these fingerprints of everything that Roma do. Doesn't really get dragged off either, and does a big shift for that side. So I've got him in.
I like it.
My list.
I like it. My next one, again, kind of broke through, I'd say, last year, but I think properly sort of this year. I've gone with Antonio Nusa at Leipzig. It's not really showing in terms of his output, but he's very exciting on the ball, very direct. I just think this year, I think we'll start to see the numbers with how much Leipzig have lost in the attacking department. I think now with Bakayoko, who I could have gone with, but again, everyone sort of was eyeing him up.
Everyone's up him.
But I think Antonio Nusa is a bit sort of underrated, unknown, I guess, a bit, just because he doesn't have that output. But I think this is the year we could see a sort of breakout.
The speedster.
Yeah.
Another one of those Bundesliga gems, I feel like. There's a reason why they got ravaged last season. It's a good league. I keep saying this is a great league. Again, another bit of a lazy one, but I went Kenan Yildiz.
Yes.
2 goals and 4 assists.
He was my number one.
There's 2 poster boys for this list. This is one of them.
Yeah.
And this is funny because I think we started to see it, I think it was match day 6 or 7 of the Champions League last year where he took over a game.
Yeah.
I remember it vividly. I'm like, okay, we've got, Ardigul, they did it in the Euros. Now we're seeing him do it here. And then this year they're both doing it at a high level and they're both doing it at an elite level. This is Kenan Yildiz's year. And if Juventus continue to fight all the way, for this title, you're going to be looking at like a 15.
He'll probably win Serie A Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's 2 goals, 4 assists already this season in all competitions. You could be looking at a 10-20 or a 15-15 type season. Like he's on track for something mental. And I talked about Salah, everything goes through him. Well, everything goes through Kenan Yildiz for Juventus. Can score outside the box, can play a pass into the box, can set up, saw Kefren Thuram's header in that derby game against Inter.
Yep.
He has everything. He's got the whole wheelhouse. I'm just so excited to see how far he can take this Juve side. League, Supercoppa, Coppa Italia, Champions League. Because, like we sort of said in these first few weeks, they look like they can compete on all fronts now. They've got a squad there now, and he's the leader.
Yep.
I just think he's in for a huge season.
Yeah, he was my poster boy.
Yeah.
He was my number one.
Yeah.
He's just, the level he's playing at right now is ridiculous. It's elite. So.
It's just the what if now of Turkey if they make it to a World Cup or something.
Yeah.
That team
could be nuts.
Could be mental.
That could be fun.
Yeah. I'll be at every Turkey game if it happens.
Do you want me to go or do you want you to go?
You had him as well, didn't you? So
yeah,
I'll go then to cover it off. Let's go to the La Liga. Tajon Buchanan from Villarreal. He's got that hat-trick versus Girona. I thought very unlucky versus Spurs midweek in Champions League. Another speedy, direct running winger for Villarreal. The replacement for Alex Baina in many regards, that left-handed side player. I've liked what I've seen so far. Not the complete package, but not many of these players are on this list.
Yep.
1.5 successful dribbles per game sort of sums up the type of player. He's going to take the game on, look to take on defenders, and look to make things tick in that final third for them. Again, raw talent, but if he can put together more performances like Spurs and more games where he finishes like Girona, we're in for a real breakout year for him. So things I'm going to watch. It could go 2 ways, especially with Villarreal. I don't know how they compete this year with how deep La Liga looks, but if they be that 4th best team or 3rd best team, it'll be down to his output, it feels like. So I've gone him.
Nice. My next one, I've got Franco Mastantuono.
Same.
Yeah, he's just... I'm very surprised with how quick Alonso's trusted him. Yeah. He's put him in, he's subbed him on in games, and I've loved the way he plays. That left foot, I think in a couple of years could be an absolute joke. Mm-hmm. He's just such an exciting player.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be one of those that you can play him in multiple positions. I think he'll develop that over time. And again, they've just got another one of these gems, 18 years old, and he's going to be there for 20 years. It's ridiculous. So
yeah, you can feel like you hate to always make the comparison, but the Argentinian thing, and then you see the way he runs around the park. It's messy. It's type-esque, right? I got a few stats just to summarise here because he hasn't got any contributions yet, but 3.5 successful dribbles per game, 2.8 tackles per game.
That's the thing.
The pressing, the energy he brings, and then the 87% pass accuracy for a kid in a Real Madrid team that a lot is demanded of you. There's a reason why he's been trusted with the right hand. Like he's got the right hand side for himself.
Yeah.
I think Xabi Alonso said, well, Vinny and Rodrigo, you guys got the left to fight over. Franco's our guy for the right. He's going to be the starter. He's going to be the man I trust. Look, Champions League start. It's a lot for an 18-year-old, but he hasn't really put a foot wrong yet.
Yeah, no.
That's what's annoying. There's no output for him in terms of goal contributions, but I think these stats here summarise it perfectly. He is the complete player. Once that first finds the back of the net, I think the shackles are off him.
100%.
So, keep a watch out for Franco.
100%.
You again.
You had him as well?
I had him as well, yeah.
I've got Esteval.
I didn't have Esteval. Yeah, good one.
Yeah. Again, hasn't featured too much for Chelsea. I remember the West Ham game. I think he got an assist, got the start because it was a Palmer that went out in the warm-up. Disappointing on the weekend. The fact that he had to come off so early as well.
That's fault.
Talk about bowling. He had a shocker.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been hyped up big time. He's going to be starting on that right-hand side, I'd imagine. He's going to be one to watch this season. So he's going to be very, very exciting to watch.
All right, my last year, all Bundesliga, the best league in the world. I got to go with Marius Bulter, 32 years of age. So he breaks the mould here, but he has fully broken out this season. A Bundesliga 2 player, that has 2 goals and 2 assists in 4 games.
Wait, he plays in Bundesliga too?
He used to play for Bundesliga too.
I was like, holy.
Yeah, and he's come up with this Cologne side, and he's leading the line for this Cologne side. And I have been very, very impressed with him this season. 4 goal contributions in the 4 games. He's been a star in this Cologne attacking display they've put up in all these games here. But for me, it's the way he finishes as well. He's sort of got that ability to go near post, far post.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's always a sign of a really, really good player. So I'm really, really keen to see how he goes this season. Seems to have, a part to play in every attacking movement that Cologne produce. And I think he was just shattered on the weekend. That's why he didn't keep going versus Leipzig. But he's always evolved in this Cologne attack.
That felt like the whole of Cologne, to be honest. They felt a bit shattered.
Cooked, yeah. But look, great start from the veteran in this list.
The veteran. My last one, and I know for sure you've got him.
Yeah.
Can Uzun.
Yeah.
Just what a ridiculous start he's had. There's already, a bunch of rumours floating about the next 80, 100 million pound player or forward from Frankfurt. I know that they've been disappointing in their last 2 Bundesliga games, but he's still been just as impressive as he was when they were winning and battering teams in the first 2 match weeks. The fact that this guy's 19 and already big clubs, I'm sure, they've found another one. Let's just keep a good eye on this one. So it's very, very exciting. Very exciting sort of attacking midfielder that they have. And, he could be a lot of fun to watch this season. A lot of fun. I hope he gets the full year, not like a Marmouche.
Yes, yeah.
I'd love to see him have a full year, play your Champions League, dominate the Bundesliga. Mm-hmm. Then,
they'd make you move.
I thought it would be too early for Ekatike to make the move. And look at how he's going. Yeah. So if he has a great year, I don't see why he wouldn't move to a big one. I don't know who would be after him because I know a lot of big moves in terms of the forward departments were made, just gone.
Yeah.
But there'll be someone for sure.
There'll be a Premier League club.
Yeah, Premier League club, Barca, someone.
Yeah. Added to the rest of the Barca players. Yeah, I agree with you. Just stats-wise, 5 goals, 3 assists in 6 games.
Yeah,
come on,
joke, man.
2 key passes per 90
He's got a goal contribution in every game.
Every game he's been a part of. It's just out of this world. The goal scoring nous of a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
But you can't
it's one of those players, man. It's like with, you look at a guy like Darwin Núñez, how he was always one-on-one and how somehow the keeper would save it or somehow, he'd always just hit it at him. But with Uzun, it's like he could hit it anywhere and it would just go in. Yeah. Some players just have that. It just goes in regardless. So
you just don't coach that. You just have that or you don't.
You just have it, yeah. So he's got it and some players just don't. So, and he's been ridiculous so far this season.
It's not Bellingham like this because he's a totally different style of football. It's that Bellingham style where he's got goals in his game from the 10. He almost is a second striker rather than a proper 10. So you could have wondered full season. That's what Ekatike did. With the goals, they've scored 12 goals, I think, already in their full game. He's going to have 40 goal, 50 goal contributions. Yeah, because they just play so attacking. Yeah,
it's a shame the other way. They're just
a bit
leaking
a bit rubbish. But I have him as well. And then so I probably was my poster boy for this.
Yeah.
And then my final one is Ilyas Ansar, who will get into that game just after this. For Union Berlin, 4 goals in 5 Bundesliga games. If I'm not mistaken, he's taken 10 shots.
Yeah.
And he scored 4 goals. So that's something. That says something about him. Hasn't had many opportunities. Union don't play.
I think it might be less. I think he's had 5 or 6 shots.
I can't remember. I did read.
Because I think the commentators mentioned it.
They mentioned it
They're like, they're not getting in the ball enough. Then
I was reading the SofaScore stats. I forgot to write it down, but I think it's been the goal conversion is 70-80%. It's out of this world. 2 wins from 4 games for Union. Baumgartner, the manager, is a really good manager, but it's a counter-attacking style, which isn't very common in the Bundesliga. Everyone plays, everyone's on the football, but they don't.
Yeah, no.
And it's surprising because most teams just go out and want to play through lines stuff like that. But he's starved of chances because they like to play counter-attacking. But the way he put his chance around the weekend and I had to watch back a few other games to see what he did. Decent catalogue of goals. Young player in a league that obviously flourishes for goals. Another player in 2 years' time, you're looking at him and maybe he's making a big move as well. So keep an eye out for him because 4 goals already this season. Just behind, I think he might be leading the Golden Boot or just behind Harry Kane or something like that right now.
Kane's miles
You can't. He's a Golden Boot winner outside Kane.
Yeah, there should be a separate award.
Yeah. But I'm very, very impressed with him. The limited chance he's got to make a mark already this season. But there we go.
I like it.
That's the
good list. We both went into the bag.
The 9 kids and Balter for me. I had to mention his name.
He's still Breakout. He classifies. He's in it. Yep.
I don't think anyone else knew his name coming this year. Quickly wrap the Cologne-Leipzig game. Leipzig flexing the muscles once again. 3-1 there. David Rahm did his best Grimaldo impression, scoring a great free kick there.
I love the keeper diving for it. He dived, but he was like, I'm never getting to this.
So. He was never getting there. And similar to Milan in the fact they've kept they got 3 straight wins, only 1 goal conceded in that time. So maybe we went too early calling the crisis there.
They've actually looked really impressive the last couple of match weeks.
I
think they had a couple of 1-0s if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, a couple of 1-0s.
And then obviously the 3-1. I still thought Cologne were actually pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. When Bolton all them got dragged at the 70th minute, 60th minute mark, it looked like they were just cooked.
Even looking at the ladder, I mean they're 4th. St. Pauli 5th. St. Pauli have been great as well. But I've loved Cologne so far. But they didn't lose any respect losing to a good Leipzig now.
Yeah, Leipzig are better than I thought.
They're starting to kick into gear. Mentally, they still have a -1 goal difference, which
they got battered.
Just mentally, they got absolutely battered. So
I like.
I've liked what they've done.
I like the new forwards they've brought in. I like Baku at right back. I didn't think it'd work, but he's working at right back. Obviously, you mentioned Bakayoko as well, and they've got these new fresh faces. We don't know them yet, but we're going to have to know them.
Yeah.
And obviously, Seibold, I think the commentator mentioned it in the game. He's coming into his own now. Someone I wanted United to sign in another player in that rebuild video I mentioned that probably would be better than our current 11. Metcha scored in the weekend in the Champions League. Seibold had a man of the match type performance in that game.
Mate, you should be. You're wasted on this couch.
I should be Dan Ashworth.
You should be.
But yeah, a good win for Leipzig, and unfortunately, for Cologne, just not their day.
It's just one of those. Yeah. Just they'll be fine.
You're gonna get that though when you face him big teams.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then a Bundesliga classic on a Sunday evening. Frankfurt lose out again to a crazy 4-3 showdown with Union in what is the most Bundesliga game ever, because it looked like Union had the game wrapped.
There's always one of these games in the Bundesliga. Every week.
It was Ansar first. Great swivel and shot in the 9th minute. Then Burke had one of his 32nd minute, another counter-attack goal from him. A classic counter-attack from one corner to the other end. Brown found the back of the net. Uzun tried to claim it. Cheeky bastard.
Yeah, I know.
Little flick there.
I saw the comments like, why is that not Uzun's goal?
2-1 there just for half time. Answer again, then another great counter-attack. Burke rising highest to head home the Elche cross. He had a hat-trick of assists, Elche, in this game here. Burke then finished the hat-trick off with a cheeky little dink finish just before the hour mark. And I thought by then, game done, wrapped up, no chance really.
Should have been 5 as well.
Yeah,
5,
Frankfurt
6.
got away with one because Burke should have made it 5-1 in the 78th minute.
Yep.
And then cue the heart attack of the Bundesliga where Uzun pulled a goal out of his ass again, just it landed at his feet and just whacked it. 80th minute, 4-2. I'm like, probably not. But, then Burkhardt wins a penalty, converts it, first league goal for him.
I thought for sure they were going to equalise. 85th minute, still plenty of time. It's the Bundesliga, right? But no, they hang on.
Union, hold on.
That Oliver Burke, I swear he was like a wonder kid in like FIFA 18, 19 or something.
He's been around the Bundesliga for time as well, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember where he was.
3 really good finishes.
I like
and
the last
should have scored a 4th.
And should have the first, 4th one for the keeper.
The last one was just, great. That's just confidence. That's just confidence, isn't it? That's a great
Because it wasn't like a dink where it had heaps of air time. It just got over the keeper and bobbled.
Tell you what, they needed that win as well, Union.
Yes.
Needed that big time.
And I really like the manager, Baumgart. Solid manager. Again, different to the rest of the league.
Already copped 11 goals there.
I know, but that's...
Even Frankfurt copping 9, like, for a team that is that good, they should be better than that.
Well, that's my question. I guess the finish just went off for them. 0 clean sheets this season.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the Bundesliga now, and I'm just looking at goals against, and fuck, it's high. Like, it is really high.
It's the Bundesliga. What are we going to
It is really high, some of these teams. But, like, you look at, besides Bayern, even Dortmund have only conceded 3, but fucking Bayern, 18 goals forward already. That's just phenomenal.
Give it up.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Uzun 4 goals in the league. Back-to-back losses, though, for Frankfurt, conceding 7 goals in those 2 games.
Yeah, it's not good.
The commentator mentioned it. It's a valid point. Champions League midweek. it's not the Europa League, it's the Champions League, so maybe that plays a part in the emotion of that win as well.
They still conceded.
They're still conceding that one there. And I actually freaked out on the day of my predictions. So I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize how good Galatasaray's squad was.
I know.
But they just got rolled by Frankfurt.
You had me questioning it as well.
I sent you the message and I'm like, we forgot to think
I was like, fuck, they got like Sane. But then, no, we were all right.
Frankfurt were the goods. But then, come back in this one. It looked a little bit sluggish early on, didn't quite get in control of the game. I just think it was props to Union. They just played the game.
They just played it perfectly. Played on the counter. Defended pretty well, besides the end. And then, Frankfurt defensively were just a bit all over the place. Just couldn't handle the pace and the counter. So they did a Frankfurt on Frankfurt with the counter.
Yeah, they Frankfurted Frankfurt last season, where they just counted everything. This is that also I found out online as well. 134 possession losses per game for Frankfurt. They do turn the ball over a lot.
That's a lot. 134.
I think Milan do it 100 times. So it's 34 times more than a team like Milan, who I thought would be a good comparison. They're very safe in the ball.
Yeah.
That's, for me, going to be a key point of discussion going forward. 0 clean sheets. They turn the ball over a lot.
Yeah. It's only going to keep happening as well.
It's not going to end up well for you, Champions League or the league, if you want to compete. Because they can score 3 or 4 like you did in the last few games, but you're going to shit 4.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a problem, because if you score 4, you need to win games of football.
Yeah. I mean, this is a defence with Robin Koch at the heart of it. Right? This was a guy who was at this is a guy who was at Leeds, who was memed at in the Premier League, So again, the coach is working with what he has, but they're gonna have to do something differently. They can't go the whole season like this.
Yeah, it's just unsustainable.
Yeah. So it's exciting and
it's
love
great
it. It allows the forward players to do what they're doing. But there needs to be tweaks to the back line. They can't keep shipping at this amount of goals.
Especially with like Brown's one of your fullbacks. So he's basically one of the most attacking fullbacks in the world. So you're a bit cooked when it comes to that area there. But good win for Union. Just a little worry there for Frankfurt. Can you get back on track? Can you fix?
It's been a little.
Can you adjust your style to be more consistent and long term? Because you're going to run out of legs eventually if they keep playing this back and forth stuff. So
100%.
It's going to be a watch.
100%.
And what I will watch to finish us off this podcast this Saturday, the Madrid derby. And for Atletico, if any game you want to come back and perform, probably this one here.
Probably this one.
After another disappointing result last weekend versus Mallorca, Madrid still perfect in the league.
Yep.
5 from 5. We've got a Madrid derby combined, or somewhat combined, 11.
Mine's not really a combined 11.
We did the best we could with what we had available. Let's go with that. That one there. But it's the preview of the big game that's coming up this weekend. I'll be live streaming this one Saturday evening, 10:30 over here in Perth. So it'll be a 3 p.m. kickoff
3 p.m.
over there in Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. I'll go with my back line first, and you can see how you go from there. Obviously, Courtois in goal.
Yep.
One of the best goalkeepers in the world. I went with Alvaro at left back. I know he's new to the league, but Carreras is unbelievable. You see
Carreras is
Benfica.
He's played consecutive 90 minutes. He hasn't missed a beat this season.
And he's two-way running. One of the best, Alphonso Davies level, but just better one-on-one
very
defending.
Impressive,
Yeah, I love his work. Eden Militao obviously goes in when he's fit. He's one of the best in the world.
He goes in alone for that goal.
yes, true that. He just seems like a good feel story of this season. I feel like he's fit.
Yeah, he's back.
He's going to run out this season. It's going to be good to watch. I did go Robin Lenormand as his partner because no Dean Huijsen this week with the red card.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find a way to get some of the players in. Lenormand's probably been their most consistent international-wise, or really, really good internationally, so I've just put him in there. And I've got Marcus Llorente right back.
The FIFA changed positions.
Rakim changed positions. Simeone's played in there basically most of the season anyway.
Yeah.
Champions League performance was unreal. Probably would be Madrid's most consistent performer because they haven't had many of them this season. I've gone and put Marcus Llorente as my right back. Carvajal probably should be there, but I felt sorry for Atletico. So in goes Llorente.
So I've got Courtois in goal.
Yep.
I've got Carvajal at right back.
Yep.
I've got Asensio and Militao at centre half.
Yep.
And I've got Carreras at left back.
How am I doing that? How am I doing?
I mean, I'm not playing this, trying to fit players in. I'm trying to win, But I tried, but
You're being realistic here.
Yeah. And even that, I would have put Huijsen in, obviously, ahead but he's obviously suspended still. So, just Atleti's defence this year.
Not great.
Just not great. And Courtois. Oblak's never been better than Courtois. So.
Yeah, Oblak's probably their best chance, but he's just behind one of the best in the world, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, midfield 3, Fede Valverde, Aurelien Tchouameni, and Arda there for me.
Okay, this is where I made the change to get a player in. I've got Llorente, the Anfield killer. I've got him in midfield.
Put him in midfield, fair enough.
And then I've got Valverde and Tchouameni. Jude misses out because he hasn't played.
Yep, 100%.
And Arda probably should be in, but again, it's just me trying to make it somewhat of a combined 11. So,
because this might be really, really quick, this segment, I saw this today, actually. Someone wrote down that everyone at Real Madrid has improved, including Mbappe, and they think Vinny's gotten better. But the one player that hasn't improved under Xabi Alonso is Federico Valverde. Thoughts?
I think he's just reached his peak, to be honest.
You said this last week.
His peak is ridiculous.
Yeah. Is that expectation too high?
Yeah,
maybe?
I think so. Okay. I think he's phenomenal. He's probably the second best midfielder in the world. Yeah. Obviously, Pedri's behind Pedri.
Yeah.
But I just think this is Valverde. And what he's 27 now, isn't he? 28. So I think we've got now prime Valverde.
Yeah. So you're not worried about this sort of.
Oh, no chance.
Start the season now?
No chance. He's also been thrown around in recent years.
Right back.
So I think actually having this, it'll only do him good.
Yeah.
So they're only a couple of games in. Like it's no.
He only comes good.
He's played a lot of football. He'll be fine.
And Tchouameni, by the way, big shot. He's and again someone who's been thrown around a bit, but back in position looks so much better.
Alonso's done a phenomenal job with this team.
Yeah, they look safe on the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Defensively, they look so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
In possession, our possession, they just look structured at last. Yeah. I think they needed that. And for me, Arda, I've called it early Ballon d'Or type season. He's had an okay start. Needs the output now. So come on, Arda, lift.
Arda, rise.
Yeah, please. Yeah. And my front 3 again. I regret doing this. I got Vinny on the left. I got Mbappe up top, and I've shoehorned Julian Alvarez as like a right.
I've done the same,
yeah.
But I've got Mbappe as a right winger because I guess when he was going through Monaco, he did kind of play as a right winger. So he can be chucked out there, and Alvarez can go through the middle.
Okay, so either way around.
But they can interchange. So.
You've got Vinny on the left, though?
Yeah, Vinny on the left.
I was thinking about Rodrigo.
Yeah, but
Vinny looks like he's back in some sort of form again.
Who's your manager? Ooh, this is Xabi Alonso, isn't it?
Invincible, isn't it?
Look at me trying to make it all. Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Who's he gonna pick?
I'm so sorry to this segment, but like I just have to. I have to preview the weekend's live stream somehow. So I've done.
Hey, we managed to fit 2 in. Oh no, you got 3. You got 3.
For context, I said let's do an all-time combined 11. To which 15 minutes later said, "Holy shit, it's impossible."
I was like, is Radamel Falcao better than Benzema? You know, like or Raul, you know.
Can Ronaldo play, the 10 so we can fit in Antoine Griezmann for all time? But no, it would be.
Can we count Courtois Atletico, not Real Madrid?
You've got Raul, you've got fucking Ronaldo, you've got Ronaldo. You've got, it would be ridiculous.
Like, what am I doing? I'm comparing Griezmann to Raul. Like,
game's gone. So we had to do current and just prey on some injuries and some suspensions. But there you go, all time. This season's Madrid derby combined 11. I will be live for that one. That's the game.
That'll be
the weekend feature game.
Yeah, that could be a.
Hopefully everyone tuned in for that one because I cannot wait.
Is that at Real or?
It's at the Metropolitano.
Oh, they're good ones. They're usually the bangers at that ground. Yeah.
Levels of abuse, I assume, at Vinicius because no surprise there.
Oh, that'll be a great game.
Love that.
That'll be a good live stream.
I cannot.
You'll love that. Yeah.
I'll be all on board with that one.
I have to tune into that. Have to,
mate. Saturday, prime time fixture. Yeah. After United Brentford, one of the great kickoffs in the early kickoff.
What time is United Brentford?
7:30. Lunchtime kickoff there into the Madrid derby.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Cannot wait for that. Prediction for that game? I love this.
I don't want to be boring.
He's going to say 1-1, guys.
I don't want to be boring and say 1-1. I'm going to go for a shock.
Here we go.
I'm going to shock the world. 3-2 Atletico Madrid.
Wow. There's 5 goals in this game. Yep. Wow. I'm going to be really boring. A 2-1 Real Madrid.
Decent. I like it.
I think Mbappe.
Just for your live stream, you got plenty of clips for TikTok and
that's
and
3 goals and 3 clips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what we want for. And if you have 5 goals,
I want 5 goals.
Even better.
Fights. Simeone gets a red card.
Yeah, red card reaction.
Alonso gets slide tackled by Llorente off the pit. Like, I want it all. So, But yeah, I reckon we're due a banger in the we haven't. I don't think we've had a banger in La Liga yet.
Yeah, because Madrid have been too safe, man.
Yeah,
there's no Ancelotti.
Even Barca, like they had the 2-0 comeback.
Yeah,
but like you kind of expected that, right? This is the first big
grudge
match. This is the first big one, so yeah, I think
we're in for a good one.
It's due a banger, sure.
And Atletico, always show up in these Madrid derbies, especially at home, like you said. So
3-2.
It's going to be a great watch. I've gone 2-1 Real. You've gone 3-2
Atletico. We'll
come back to start next week's poll. We'll see how predictions go. Because this year, not too good with some of our combined 11 predictions following the combined 11. So let's focus on the combined 11 teams. But there you go. I'll be live streaming that one on Saturday. Thank you, mate, for this week's pod. Another good one again.
Yep.
Next week, I mistakenly thought it was this week and then international break, but there's 2 more weekends to go. So we've got 2 more pods before we have a little week off for internationals. We'll be back in it for basically the festive period from there on in.
Yeah, I don't think there's October time. No internationals till like March or something.
Yeah, you run in all the way through Christmas.
Which is good.
We have to warm up for that. Champions League football is obviously all around us as well, so we have more wrap-ups for that to come as well. There we go, man. Been a good pod. Thank you all guys for joining us. 5 stars, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Catch us same time, same place next Wednesday for more football shenanigans. Until next week, guys. See you guys later.